Hey, this is Jen Walker with Walk Into Health, and I'm excited to share with you some thoughts that I have been learning about from a lot of different sources. And that is that our bodies have an emotional response in our body to things that are going on in our lives, very specific ones, and it tunes in to fears. Okay, that's where the problems are. Like the good reactions, those are good things. We don't really need to worry about them. But feeling a lack of control in your life will manifest a lot of times because of the fears we have. So, where is it showing up in your life? How are you buffering these emotions? How are you distracting yourself from the lack of control that's happening? Are you Netflixing? Are you Facebooking? Are you using foods that don't serve your body that you feel you can't get enough of? Like, what is going on for you? And the first step is to recognize that. So you've got to identify it. And this will come up and it will have a pattern for you. And your body, from when you were a child, you have responses built up that kind of started back then. And the good news is our brains are literally malleable and that they change and that we can change the responses that we do respond automatically to, and there's steps to doing so. So we're going to talk about getting started with that. And a lot of times it's so automatic that we don't even recognize it. And so the first thing on that portion is, what do? You got to know it. And what does your body do? And what are your thoughts about it? So it's going to happen, but it's going to happen and you probably don't even recognize it. So what do you feel when you feel afraid? What does your body do? Do you get uptight? Do you feel tension in your chest? Do you kind of get angry? Do your shoulders get hunched and you feel that tension in your back? What's happening for you? Is this manifesting and giving you, where do you feel that lack of control? Is it that you're afraid of your marriage, parenting, work, finances? Like, what's happening there? Where do you want to throw the towel in for this? And where are you controlling your life with the wrong stuff? Okay, so we already talked about a couple of those things. And stuff will never give you what you seek because your limbic system is really working hard to distract you from an emotional pain that you feel or the fear that you feel. It's trying to keep you safe. It's doing a good job, right? So change your response to the fear and you will get control over your life. Face your life and slow down. Have self-control. And when you reach for the distraction that's so automatic, make a different choice. Use your prefrontal cortex to plan ahead of time or it will just happen automatically. And if you have things that you're avoiding, set a reoccurring alarm. One of the things that I was doing with our kids, we have an online cooking, healthy lifestyle family cooking course that we created. And there's still work to be done as far as advertising for it and a couple different things. And I found myself putting it off. What are you guys putting off? And why? Kind of like you don't feel good about it, but the deeper meaning behind that is I put up so much work into helping the kids launch this program that I felt defeated because there's a lot of work to still be done. So setting that reoccurring alarm, you could do a micro habit where you're just working on it for 5 minutes every day. Super small, a micro habit. We've talked about those. I'll link below some tips on micro habits, but that is super, super helpful to get started. Don't feel you have to conquer this whole thing, but baby steps will help you gain control. So I do want to share with you one quote that I have on my microwave. And here it is, right there. Between stimulus and a response, there is a space. In that space is our power to choose our response. In our response lies our growth and our freedom. That's by Viktor Frankl. Thea, can you say, have a good day?
Have a good day.
We'll continue this and teach you more soon.
No.
Here we go.